Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 97 of WCW. I am Swarls, and we are about to bash at the beach. Or at least we're going to bash at the Mariner Mess Arena in Fukuoka, which is on the water. It's a waterfront arena. I think that's close enough. We're doing Bash on the Beach in Japan. It's going to be a big Nitro event. And then the next show right after that will be another Nitro, so that means we'll have to do Notepad time. So, oh baby, a pay-per-view right into Notepad time at the start of the stream. Get into it. Yeah, we might as well go ahead a day here. So I actually don't know how far into the week we'll get. I think Mr. Rain was telling me on in the Discord, like, oh, make sure to do this on Super Viernes. And I was like, I don't know if we're going to get to Super Viernes. We'll see. So 97 means you're only a few weeks back away from 2 years back streaming. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, it was 2023 when I started streaming again. I only know that from making those ROH edit videos I was doing. 155. Hey, 155 in Canada. Like, we used to only barely do double digits, so 155 is pretty good. You know, it's pretty good. All right. Oh, Jeff Jarrett argument. Jeff Jarrett yelled at Brian Christopher. Oh God. It's a second generation battle in the locker room. Oh, I don't really want to get into the Gail Kim stuff, but it's all been very weird, especially coming from her, someone I imagine would have gotten a lot of the same criticism in her career. Very weird. Very weird. Is Jarrett any good? I would assume, like, in 1995, he should be alright. He's a good brawler. He might be a good promo. What's his star quality? 70? Yeah, 70's okay. I think I just haven't signed him because he's Jeff Jarrett. He's got 52 pop in the Southeast, though. But it's only in the Southeast, which sucks. No, we are not buying. I just said we have to run a pay-per-view. It is not time to buy a company. Oh, 50 grand. We can do better than that. Spend 100 grand. Alright. No nights off. We're going to Kyushu, baby! Mariner Mess Fukuoka. 15,000. We're going to sell it out easy. Alright. Finalize broadcasters. What year was he booking WCW? Did he job Hogan to like 2002 John Cena? That is bold. Alright, it's a pay-per-view. Gimme finishes. Gimme near certainty for Kurt Hennig. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's not for this pay-per-view, but yeah. He jobbed into 2002. Yeah, I mean, that would do it. That would upset people for sure. I'm surprised he was able to get Hogan to do that. Hogan should have had creative control, no? Oh, we're not getting anything, huh? Safe bet for Brian Pillman. Okay, alright. Okay. No, we're in Kyushu. That's been the whole thing. We're going to Japan for Bash at the Beach. Well, there's definitely no beaches in Pennsylvania. Devil Masami wants to hang out. I don't know who you are, but yeah, you can hang out. More the merrier, you know? Okay, training. Brian and Paulie got in an argument. Rough. Chaparita, Asari, and Sabu got into a heated argument. Okay. Sean Waltman and Bobby Heenan did karaoke. Great. Okay. Pretty chill backstage. We don't have Inspire. You know what? Let's just chill. Let's just chill and do nothing. Alright, last year Bash at the Beach, we got a 100. We did Stan and Scott Steiner. Damn, that's a good match. Then we did Steve and Kurt for... Oh, this is like before the brand split, I think. Steve and Kurt for the U.S. title. We did Flair and Arn against the Fantastics. Wow. How the Fantastics have fallen. Cactus beat Ricky. This is a good-ass show. I don't know if we're going to beat that, but we're going to try. All right. From the main events, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin. Excuse me. Stunning Steve Austin, I suppose. Taking on Kenta Kobashi. 20 minutes. I'm just curious on what the pop 84. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, we've gotten him pretty over this past year. We've done good on that front. I mean, he can't win this match or anything, and not that he should, but just curious. He's closer to Steve than I thought he'd be. Yeah, Steve is actually down a couple points this month. Well, we're gonna fix that. Open, slow build. Your winner of the match, Steve Austin. Do we have a Steve Austin near certainty? No. So we have a lot of finishes, eh? All right, we have a regular old near certainty. We're going to use that on the main event. You know what you guys want? You guys want some Stone Cold? Let's give you some Stone Cold. After the match, we're going to send out Inoki because we're in Japan. And Inoki's going to come out and he's going to check on Kobashi. But then he's going to offer a handshake to Steve Austin. And Steve Austin is going to flip him the bird. Inoki offers handshake after match. Austin flips him the bird. Which I assume the Japanese crowd will just be absolutely gobsmacked by. Go, oh no. A middle finger and to Inoki-san? Oh. Anyway, next up, Triple Crown, Sting versus Bam Bam. Oh, this is the main event. This is not the opener. I'm one of those sickos that books main event first. This is the most just like Sting is winning match we've probably ever booked. No offense to Bam Bam, but he's like... Oh, he broke his nose. I did forget about that. I mean, he can work through it. But it's gonna hurt this match. Who else is there anyone just chilling? There's like Jericho and Jerry. Well, they're also not in the storyline, but we could quickly add someone to the storyline, I suppose. Is there like a local cute? Oh no. Okay, there's a couple people in Kyushu, but not a lot. That's probably the problem. Hey, this is not what Sanshiro Takagi looked like when he was 20 years old. That's yeah, no, there's no one. Okay, we're just gonna have to. All right, the Bam Bam match is gonna suck. Let's give this like 8 minutes. We'll make it for the Triple Crown. No one's in the match. Let's fix that. Let's do Sting. Let's do Bam Bam. This is gonna go like 6 minutes. Let's do 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Sting's gonna win. We're going to, is it protect, I think? Yeah, we're gonna protect Bam Bam. And let's do, like, I don't know, botched interference on Bam Bam from, like, Awesome. And we'll just, this is just going to be like a short, this guy's hurt, let's just get through it match. People are not going to be, well, listen, it's Bam Bam Bigelow. It wasn't going to go long anyway. My man's got 54-62 stamina. All right. Tag titles. Owen and Regal are taking on the Holy Demon Army. Now here, because we have Stan and Misawa teaming later, and like, in a perfect world, Stan and, like, we would have Holy Demon Army win, and then they would wrestle Stan and Misawa, and that match would fucking rule. Oh, Kawada has 80 pop in Japan? What about Taue? Taue's... Maybe because we're in Japan, we could get away with this. Maybe. Oh, I didn't actually pick the team. Oh, I didn't hit save. Fuck me. Open Heart, Steve Regal, Kira Taue. Let's try it. Let's see how mad they get. We're gonna give them 20 minutes because that Triple Crown match is only going 6. We'll make it open. And then I will just say Toshiaki Kawada wins. I won't pick a loser. Let's give them a finish. Oh, I didn't check creative finishes for the last one. Well, we didn't have one. Okay, great. Do we have any other certainties? We have 2 more generic certainties. Okay, I'm going to use one here. And we're going to hope and pray that everyone's cool with this. Owen Hart is furious. Okay. I don't think it's happening. Furious is pretty rough. Furious is the highest amount. I don't think they're gonna do it, even in Kyushu. Because they're probably also popular in Japan, right? Yeah, they're also popular, and they're way more popular in America. You know what? Maybe we pull a page out of Nick's book, and instead of giving them money later, we give them money now. That's what Nick did on Thursday, and that worked fine. They were still happy afterwards. Let's try asking. Hey, Lord Steven Regal, I have a booking question for you. How would you like to lose to Toshiaki Kawada? No. Okay. Owen, I have a question for you. How would you like to lose a match to Toshiaki Kawada? No. Alright. Money's fake. I think we're just going to do it anyway. Let's pick a loser so we know who to give the money to. Who would be more devastating to lose? Probably Owen. Owen's got more star quality, got a lot of blue stats. Regal, less star quality. Yeah, Regal would be less devastating. So we're going to ask him to lose, and then we're going to give him a bunch of money. Like 300 grand or something like that. Yep. Hey, listen, how's my guy Steve Regal doing? Hey, I have a question. How would you like $300,000? Yeah, you're extremely happy. So maybe, maybe think about that when you're looking at the lights tonight. Let's have Holy Demon Army celebrate with those titles. Taue, work the crowd. Kawada, work the crowd. All right. Dustin, Sabu, and Ron Simmons. I have no... I guess we want triple threat. Sabu, Ron, Dustin. See, this is one where I wish I planned out my next pay-per-view ahead of time, because I have no idea what these guys are doing from here. I don't think anyone... Well, we could put Ron or Sabu up to a Triple Crown match with Sting. That would be interesting. I don't know if that's like a top of the card thing, but it would be fine. Although we also... You know what? We also have Vader, who's just kind of... I feel like Vader has kind of lost a lot of his edge as Sting's friend. And I've been meaning to turn Vader back heel at some point. To probably... But that's a long-term thing. We probably wouldn't do that next pay-per-view anyway. Who is more over, Sabu or Ron Simmons? Because those are the heels. Ron is high 70s. Sabu... Wow, Sabu is... Okay. Sabu and Sting for the Triple Crown. What a world. Why not? I always forget that Sabu is bad at brawling in this mod. That sucks for me, because this would probably be a good candidate for a wild brawl match. But I guess now they'll just wrestle. They'll just wrestle. Give them, like, I don't know, 12? 12, we will do open. Sabu is winning. And you know, I think we had a Sabu create a finish. Oh, let's go. Dustin Rhodes is a bit unhappy. Damn, that's crazy. Light heavyweight title, Ultimo and El Dandy. Now that's a match. Oh, you know what? I didn't make the cruiserweight title. I gotta do that. Create title. Actually, I wonder if it's in the retired or non-active or whatever. Any status. Curious. Boy, we sure brought a lot of titles on, huh? No, it does not appear it is here, so we will have to make it. Alright. Create title. Let's hope the photo is in here. Okay. Wow, the cruiser tags are even in here. Alright, WCW. Cruiserweight. Singles. Any. Chat, what's the max weight on the WCW Cruiserweight title? It was like 220 or something? WCW Cruiserweight title weight limit. According to Google's AI, which as we all know is always right, it was 225 pounds, which I'm willing to trust. See, Daniel agrees with me that 220 for some reason isn't also the number in my head, but we'll you know what? Let's give him the 5 extra pounds just in case. I would say this is a floating title. It is a normal title. It is on no brand. That's important. We're gonna float this belt around. All right. Out of curiosity, I want to see what prestige it has. It has 65 right off the gate. The light heavyweight title had 36. This is a great move. This we should have done this a long time ago. All right. This will probably actually open the show because I'm probably going to have them do a tech masterclass. Ultimo. Oh, I have to take brands off. Excuse me. 1 second. Cruiserweight title. Where'd you go? There you are. 16. Ultimo, El Dandy. You know what? I should have put all the titles online because there are in fact 3. This is just like that match Tony Khan did, with what was it, with Kenny and Okada, where it was like, okay, they both champions, and then there's gonna be a new title, and then the guy that wins has all 3 titles. And it's like, Tony, shouldn't they just be unifying? No, there's 3 titles with 3 lineages. Anyway, Tech Masterclass. I think it would be fun for El Dandy to win, but Ultimo has become such a star that I don't... Well, no, he's got... See, the reason Ultimo, I think, is the guy for this is because he has pop in US, he has pop in Mexico, he has pop in Japan. So he's going to be a big star on all 3 brands. Whereas El Dandy is mostly popular in Mexico and then in the other ones. Yeah, I think Ultimo just wins this title. And then, of course, this was also the WCW Light Heavyweight. And what was the one he has? The NWA World Light Heavyweight? I think that was the last one. Anyway, Tech Masterclass. Ultimo's winning. Do we have a creative finish for Ultimo? We don't. I don't think I want a near certainty on this one. This is a safe bet right at the top. I think that's good. Women's title, Cynthia Moreno and Manami Toyota. I'm going to tell them to cook. Cynthia's also popular in Japan. That's actually really almost as popular as she is in Mexico. That's interesting. I think she's just got to win then. Yeah. We will tell them to cook, though. Steal the show. Cynthia wins. Open match. I think that goes without saying. And steal the show, but just to be sure. There's no way we're going to have a finish. I might use a near... Like, I really want them to do well. I might burn off a near certainty for this, although I think we only have 1 left. Yeah, we only have 1 generic creative one left. What else do we have? Vader and Pillman won't need a Jumbo and Gordon. Let's give it to him. Let's see what you got, ladies. All right, Vader and Brian Pillman. Big Van Vader. Oh, no. Okay, in fact, we're going to start preparing you to turn right now. And as I'm preparing him to turn, I kind of wonder if maybe Brian Pillman should win then. And we could do like a Vader is losing his edge, he's got to turn heel storyline. I don't hate that. Will Vader... Oh, yeah, Brian Pillman's very popular. I always forget how popular Brian Pillman is. They're like the same pop. Although I will say Vader much more popular in Japan. Actually, only a little... Okay. I like that story. In fact, I think I'm going to give them the storytelling match. Because we have to do one and we haven't booked one yet. So I'm going to give them let's go like 13 minutes. I'm going to give them storytelling. I'm going to give Brian Pillman, and we'll make it like Tainted, or maybe, you know what? Let's do like Flash Pin. I like Flash, because it's like, you know, if he's like doubting himself, he should just lose. So I like Flash Pin a little better. He's a bit unhappy. I think a bit unhappy is okay. In fact, I think a bit unhappy is like we could just talk to him. Hey man, how do you feel about losing a match to Brian Pillman? Not interested in putting anyone... Okay, cool. I mean, he's only a bit unhappy, so I think I'm just gonna hope for the best. Oh, we have a Brian Pillman finish. A safe bet. Let's go. I think I'm also going to give Vader money ahead of time. But I'm giving him a lot less money. I'm just going to give him like 75 grand. You know? Hey, he's extremely happy. Yay. Why Vader has loyalty to WCW? That's a great question, because he does in fact leave the company to go to WWF. Although I think Bret Hart has loyalty to WWF, and he in fact leaves to go to WCW. So I don't know. That was just a choice the mod maker made. Let's do like a tease angle afterwards, where Brian Pillman... Oh, I have to fucking turn the thing back off. Brian Pillman is like celebrating with Paulie. They're like jumping up and down, and Vader is just Vader is like, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a big fat piece of shit. I guess this is more foreshadowing than tease. Pillman celebrates. Vader is stunned. You might have gotten Vader loyal over the course of the mod. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Yes, we are absolutely going to do a 2-night Starrcade. There's no way we could squeeze 3 brands into 1 night of Starrcade. Jumbo and Gordy. I don't really know where either guy's... Because, like, Jumbo could go after Austin, but he already wrestled Austin. So we could set up Terry Gordy for a win. I feel like Jumbo is simply not going to want to lose to Terry Gordy. So I might just give in and let him win. I might just simply do that. Yeah, I mean, I would like to get Super Baroness on Starrcade in some capacity. It might just be like a match, you know, but I'd like to get him on there. I think we're just going to go like 12-minute Wild Brawl, Jumbo wins. I think that's good. We're going to check if we have a Jumbo finish. Oh, we do. It's a likely... We have another safe bet, right? We do have another safe bet. Okay. Thank you for telling me that, Pirata Morgan, but also, Pirata Morgan should probably not be. Actually, 81, 89 psychology, 100 experience. Yeah, sure. You know what? I'm sorry for doubting you, Pirata Morgan. You can be the road agent for this match. And then our last thing that we booked, which is not going to open. This will probably, I'm going to give this like 16. We are going to do Rick Rude and Marty Jannetty against Stan and Misawa. Misawa is going to win. The match will be open. That's about all I have to say. We might change it to Stan winning if we have a Stan creative finish. No, it's the opposite. We have a Misawa near certainty. You love to see it. All right, let's open with that Tech Master class. Where'd that go? Boom. Okay. All right, we should book a couple of promos. Oh, we're in Japan. Oh, let's I guess we'll do an inoki promo backstage. That should work. Antonio Inoki. Let's let Kobashi talk too, I guess. Inoki hypes up Kobashi backstage. Let's move that up here. Sting and Bam Bam is probably going to be bad. We should probably move that, like, way down the card. Yeah, like, I'm going to put that second. Because I don't trust that at all. The women are a little high, too. Let's put them after that bad Sting and Bam Bam match. And then where's Stan or Pillman? That's a storytelling match. So let's move that like here. Yeah, I think that's a good order. We could definitely use some more promos though. Although we are technically within our guidelines here. Let's see. Who do we want to talk? Oh, let's do some kind of... Oh, no, we can't. We can't. I was going to, like, let's have Sting cut a promo to make the crowd happy, but we can't because we're in Japan. What Japanese person can cut... I guess Stan and Misawa can cut a promo to hype their match. I'm assuming Stan speaks at least some Japanese. Yes, fluent. Great. Stan, Misawa. That's the wrong Rick. I still haven't turned off the brand split. Or turned on the brand split. Alright. Celebrates. I think this is fine. I would say let's book a couple dark matches and then call it a show. So who hasn't been booked? Oh, I wonder... I don't know if we've ever given Inoki a match, and maybe Japan is, like... Maybe we give Inoki a dark match. Maybe that's not the worst idea, just to see what we're working with. You know? who's the funniest person he could simply beat in a match, and why is it Lance Storm? Actually, let's give him Kikuchi. Antonio Inoki versus Yoshi Kikuchi. 6 minutes. I just want to see how Inoki does in Japan. And then let's book our classic pre-show 6-man tag, where we will have. All right, we're gonna get wild. We're gonna do Rey Mysterio. Let me look at the heels real quick. Okay, we have Jericho. All right, I like that. All right, we're gonna go Rey Mysterio, Sean Waltman, and Chaparita Asari taking on Chris Jericho, Lance Storm, and Lioness Asuka. Eight minutes pre-show. Your winner, Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. I think that's it. I mean, it's a dark match. I don't... It's fine. I wanted to book, like, all cruiserweights. Well, I guess Johnny Smith is a cruiserweight, but he's not really that kind of cruiserweight. Although I guess Lance Storm isn't either, but whatever. It's booked. Yeah, if Inoki does well... Honestly, if Inoki does well, maybe he wrestles Austin in his retirement match. Is that crazy? Because if you remember, Inoki's retiring soon. 55 days. 55 days. So yeah, if Inoki does well, it's not like the worst idea to do Inoki Austin retirement match. Have Austin beat him into retirement. It's not the worst idea. Anyway, as always with pay-per-views, we're pulling for 100. So hopefully we get 100. A little worried that we're in Kyushu. But we'll see. Can Inoki work non-pay-per-views? I don't know. But listen, we can make Inoki's retirement a pay-per-view. Like we can work around it. That's like a Tokyo Dome show, you know? All right, we got a 69 on this random 6-person tag. Ray got a 74. That's good. I think good. Inoki got an 83. I was looking at his match results in New Japan, and they weren't very good, but I think that's probably because New Japan cares a lot more about your in-ring work than our product does. And, you know, Inoki is over like a god in Japan, and really in America, too. I think he has 90 pop in America. I think we're booking Steve Austin versus Inoki retirement match. I think that's happening. God help us. Oh my god, a 99 from Ultimo and El Dandy. Holy smokes. Who was I to doubt El Dandy? I was like, oh, we gotta put Ultimo over. Now granted, Ultimo did get the better numbers. And having him win this title probably was the right call. But also, oh my god. You know, a 79 is actually not as bad as I thought this was going to be. I thought this might get, like, in the 60s. But I guess a broken nose doesn't really slow you down that much, you know? Just kind of makes you breathe a little harder, maybe. Not like he was limping or anything. The women were better, though. Manami Toyota got an 81 in Japan. We should probably do more Nitro stuff in Japan. Like, not exclusively, because there's still a lot of Americans on the brand, but we should probably run Japan more often. But yes, this was very good. Cynthia also did, like, getting a 76 from any of our women was a dream when we started, so that's really good. 88 for this. I mean, considering that... Oh, Pillman has a gimmick that's getting stale. Interesting. Considering that this was a storytelling match, I will definitely take an 88. What's Brian's gimmick? Loose cannon. I mean, you don't change loose cannon, so we'll just tweak that. 86 for this promo. Stan did a bad job. Stan probably would not do the best job cutting a promo in Japanese, so that's probably fair. You've never seen a 99 Tech Masterclass before? Oh. I don't know that I have either, but I don't know how many of them I book. I'm not like running them out there all the time. Hey, another 99 for Rick Rude and Marty Jannetty against Stan and Masawa. Stan and Masawa were really good. Oh man, Denver's Holy Demon Army is gonna go crazy. Yeah, this rocked. 87 for Jumbo and Terry Gordy. We'll take it. Jumbo was off his game. That sucks. Although him simply beating Terry was the right call. Even at his advanced age, he is still the better wrestler. 75. Oh, this was out of place. This should have been before. Well, okay. I guess we went backstage and saw Brian Pillman celebrating while Vader looked disappointed in himself. We are coming back to Japan for the next pay-per-view, huh? Well, the next pay-per-view might be the fucking Inoki retirement show. So yeah, we're absolutely coming back to Japan. $82 for this. I will take that. Sabu got a 78. Oh, I guess it's because we're in Japan. Well, yeah, Sabu and Sting, yeah, it'll be fine. Even if we do it in Japan, it'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. $92 for this. This was good. Toshiaki Kawada got a 95. Yeah, we should run Japan more. We should definitely run Japan more. Then they celebrated. We got a 100 for an Inoki promo. That's, yeah, we're doing that retirement ceremony in Japan. Main event. Another 99. Let's go. Kobashi and Steve Austin went crazy. I mean, even without getting the bonuses and stuff, we got a 94-87. Like, that's really good. Also, like, yeah, it's Kenta Kobashi and Steve Austin, like, in their physical primes in 1995. That would fucking rule. Then we got a 75 for Steve flipping the bird to Inoki, which is now going to be a very important angle if we do this retirement match. Give me my 100. Let's go. I used Akira Taue far too much on the show, and it didn't matter. We still got 100. People were like, you know what? There was too much Akira Taue, but damn, what a show. Can't be mad at it. Dress the locker room. Okay. Who's mad at us? Steve Regal's mad at us. Hey, Steve Regal. Pointed out as a good example. You were... where's pointed? There it is. You did business, brother. Vader's mad at us. Vader pointed out as a good example. And then there are so many people that got 99s. It's really hard to even pick just two. I guess Ultimo, you did a great job. Actually, let's just go main event. Let's go Steve and Kobashi. Sorry, Ultimo. Okay, pleased, 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 pleased. Financial report, we made $944,000. So that worked out. Pop recap. Whew, okay. Gained a whole point in Kyushu. We also have a 97 in Chubu now. So I guess this is just spillover from like the close regions. Running in Japan went well. Scrum time. How are you intending to use your new signing, El Sagrado? We're going to play it by ear. Akira Taue felt massively overused tonight. Fans were getting sick of him by the end. Do you regret that? I have no regrets. He's a great talent. How are you intending to use your new signing, Kevin Sullivan? He's been on the... What do you mean? He's been on Saturday night like 4 times. We're going to play it by ear. Brian Pillman and Bull Nakano really don't like each other. Are you worried about how this affects the locker room? I'm going to sit down with them and work the issue out. And it improved their relationship. Cynthia Moreno was off her game tonight. No, she did good. Give her a break. Bobby Heenan is said to be annoyed at them. Yeah, that's because we... Yeah, no, that was me. That was my bad. He shouldn't have been the... oh, God, what was his thing? The guy that gets yelled at every week. He shouldn't have been that. That was my fault. Okay, pretty uneventful scrum, but that's fine. Remember when I brought in Ric Flair and immediately pissed off the entire locker room by being like, I'm going to push him? As if the locker room somehow didn't know that I would push Ric Flair. Oh, boy. Oh, it's contract season. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, let's go through these. We just put a belt on Taue, so let's renew that contract, brother. Also, I'm curious. It doesn't look like... No, it doesn't look like winning the tag titles did much pop, which is crazy because he was so good. Whatever. Oh, of course I can't do it from here. That would be too easy. Here we go. Negotiate. Whatever. Alright. Alex Wright, developmental contract. Alex, you're still 20. I don't love these stats, Alex. You do have some tech. I mean, he's 20. He's 20 and he's been grinding. Let's bring him back. Yeah, I mean, $6 grand, sure. Astro Ray Jr., who is Mephisto, apparently. Who knew? He is a decent talent. Are we doing anything with Astro Ray Jr.? Not really, but he seems decent, so I will bring him back. Bam Bam's fully fit. Oh, great timing, Bam Bam. Billy Kidman's dev contract is ending. I mean, kind of similar to Alex Wright. Don't love these stats, but he is a kid, and he's been getting pushed in Smoky Mountain. He's got 43 pop Southeast. Interesting. So Cornette definitely wants me to bring him back. You better resign goddamn Billy Kidman. Kurt's been great. We definitely want to keep Kurt. I would say a 2-year contract, but other than that, okay, he is getting up there in age a little bit. Daryl Liaudin, who is one of these like random generator guys who has... Why did we? I don't really know. I thought maybe he had like really high star quality or something, but he doesn't. I don't really know why we gave this guy a contract. he's a jobber. Yeah, I don't think we're going to keep this auto-gen guy. I think we're going to let him go. Oh, Dean Malenko's New Japan contract is running out. Time to poach. Yeah, 91.99 tech. Yeah. No pop in the U.S., but we can get around that. None in Mexico. Mexico would probably actually be a fun place to send him because we have all those tech guys there, and we need a tech masterclass every show. So we might send Dean Malenko to Super Biernes. But anyway, we're obviously going to offer him a contract. Eddie's excited. Kevin, not excited. Well, that's a shame. Oh, what is New Japan offering him? Wow, 21 grand for 4 years. Wow. Money's fake. What else were they offering him? 20% bonus and a signing bonus. Okay. Might get into a little bidding war for Dean, but we'll see. Devin Storm's contract, developmental contract. How's Devin Storm? Devin Storm is good. Devin Storm's crowbar, by the way, if you weren't aware of that. Yeah, his stats are good. And he's also getting pushes. But yeah, let's bring Devin Storm back. He's currently one half of the SMW Tag Team Champions, as we all know. Dr. Wagner. Let's go. Good tech, good aerial, good charisma, good star quality. I assume he's very popular. Actually, I thought he'd be more popular, but he's pretty popular in Japan. Or in Mexico. Blue Demon Jr. Hates him. Well, that's a shame. Okay, what is AAA offering him? We're offering him more money, but they are giving him a bonus and more merch. Oh, they're giving him less merch, but they're giving him a bonus. And I will give him a 50K signing bonus. Well, you know my stance on that, Ryan. I have committed the X Division to being the low-key division in our save, so... That's my stance on the situation. Eric Bischoff contract ending. Oh no. Oh no. Hugo, this is another one of those auto-gen guys. Was he the one that was really good at something? No. Why did I sign these guys? All right, Hugo, you can go. Jim Ross. By God, we got to bring back Jim Ross. Actually, is Jim Ross? Oh, Jim Ross is 89.97. I don't remember what our commentary teams even are, but I assume Jim Ross is doing at least one of them. Commentary. Yes, he's doing events. Nitro is Shivani, Michael Hayes, and Don. I forgot. I completely forgot what our commentary teams were. I did not remember putting Michael Hayes on color, but hey, he's really good at it. That worked out. And then Jim Ross is on Saturday. Yep. And then I forgot we put Mike Tenay on Super Biernes. Okay. All right. What a team. All right. Let's go back to that. Anyway, yes, we have to sign Jim Ross. Come back, Jim. Oh, Liger, how much longer are you hurt for? I have no idea. You're loyal, so we can only do a handshake deal with you. But hey, listen. Let's do a handshake deal. I can make this ongoing, right? Yeah, this is a handshake deal. Oh, he's still on. All right, whatever, man. Ken Shamrock. Hey, can we I want to do something here. Can we talk to him and ask him to stop doing MMA? Is that a thing we can do? Lifestyle? No. No. I don't think that's the thing we can ask him to do. But boy, I would love to be like, hey man, can you stop? Can you stop with the MMA? Could you not? But yeah, we're gonna keep Ken. No, you can't. That's bullshit. Kid Cash, you are in dev. No, you're not in dev. For some reason, you're on the main roster, and I still don't really know why. But you are decent, so I guess you can. And you make no money, so yeah, I'll pay you $6 grand. That's fine. Mascara Sagrada is getting up there. Why did I want Mascara Sagrada so bad? I mean, he's getting 77s, which is decent, but it's not like crazy. I don't know that I actually want Mascara Sagrada. Were you gonna send cash to Mexico? That doesn't sound right. You brought cash out to make up numbers, and he got hurt before you sent him back down. I don't know. Mike Awesome gains weight. Oh, 328. Holy smokes. I hope that's 328 of pure muscle. Mike Bucci's dev contract is ending. Mike Bucci, also really good. Yeah, we're going to keep Mike Bucci. Oh, apparently he's dating Cynthia Moreno. Wow, good for you, Nova. Talk to Mike Awesome. What do you want me to talk to him about? Losing weight? Psychosis. Don't even have to look. Randy Savage contract ending. Now, this is an interesting one. Because Randy is 42. We pay him a lot. And I haven't really loved what he's been doing for the past 6 months. To the point where we sent him to Mexico because we didn't know what else to do with him. I don't know that I want to bring him back. Yeah, Randy's weird now. Yeah, like, you see his stats here. His in-ring stats aren't great. I mean, he still has the charisma and mic and all that stuff. It's still him. But, yeah, I don't think you're firing the hair. Well, Ryan, let me tell you something. The Harris twins have, like, a really strong relationship with Jeff Jarrett, which is why, for our series, I silently removed them from TNA in the database before we started, because you're going to try to fire them. Then Jeff Jarrett's going to be like, I love the Harris twins. And then you're going to be like, fuck. Yeah, I think I'm going to let Randy go. That might be controversial, but I think it's time. Rey Mysterio, on the other hand, I'm about to sign to like the AJ Styles 10-year contract that I did in our other series. I mean, let's try 5. He wants $200 more. You got it. Oh, this just keeps going. Holy shit. Rick Martel. I mean, Rick Martel is a Horseman. Rick Martel is very lucky he got put into the Horseman, because otherwise I'd probably be looking at him the same way I'm looking at Randy, of like, I don't know. We'll give him a 1-year contract. Ray beating Randy on TV would be good for Ray. True. Very true. They're not on the same brand, but we can make that happen. A significant pay cut? What are we paying you now? That's exactly what we're paying. What the fuck are you talking about? 71,300 is exactly what we're paying you currently, Rick. What do you mean? What the fuck is he? Do you want a 2-year contract? He makes 88. Oh, I'm looking at what he's worth. I'm not looking at what he's actually making. I see. All right. Well, would you like 77? All right. Let's see what he says about 77. Steve Regal, you're staying. Super crazy. You are 21 and you could be really good, so we're gonna keep you around. Taka Michinoku, we just started like using you on Super Beerness, although mostly you've been losing to Hayabusa and having knuckles cracked at you, but we're still gonna keep you around. Teddy Long. Does Teddy Long do anything? Who are your clients? Do you have clients? He manages Marty Jannetty. But Marty Jannetty is currently teaming with Rick Rude. Although I don't think that's long for this world. I mean, Teddy's a decent promo, but we don't use. He has 79 pop, really? All right, well, we might figure out something to do with Teddy. I will give Teddy a 1-year contract. Terry Gordy. Terry has been fine. I think 80 pop is probably about as high as he's gonna get, but he's been like a good mid-card presence. I don't think he's ever getting higher than that. But, yeah, I mean, he's good to keep around. All right, we finally got down to the opinions. All right, let's see. Kikuchi has charisma and upside. I know. I know. We just we don't have a place for him. Jericho is going to be a star in my opinion, says Skyda. Thanks, Skyda. Bash at the Beach got 0.6 buys. And it did a lot of views. I think this happened last time we did a pay-per-view in Japan. It does better TV it does better on Japanese television, and our pay-per-view does worse, which makes sense. Because time zones. Yeah, so now we have to go through the news, because I'm sure there's a bunch of expiring contracts in here. Such as the British Bulldog, who I don't actually care that much about. His stats are better than I thought they'd be. Now, the only reason to take him would be to keep him from the WWF. But, oh, he wants a lot of money. I don't want to pay him that much money. Never mind. Jim Neidhart is another one where it's like, I don't really want Jim Neidhart other than just to take him from WWF. Oh, yeah, he's bad. These are the stats I thought Bulldog would have. Oh, was I not at 1? I was not at 1. Damn. How did I get down there? Should we take DDP back after they like pushed him for a year? That would be really funny. He's not good though. I don't know why they pushed him. Alright, British Bulldog is a maybe. British Bulldog is like a if there's no one else. Oh shit. Is it time to get Sid back? I'm curious about Kensuke's stats. Kensuke having a 70 in Puro seems low. I assume Sid is not as bad as I thought he'd be. That's how I'll phrase that. Although his pop isn't as high as I thought it'd be either. Probably because he's been in New Japan for the past 3 years. Yeah, you probably would think that, Arn. I mean, 79,000 is pretty cheap. Like, Bulldog wanted double that and has almost the same pop. What's your rival offer from New Japan? Not very good. I'm talking to Sid. I'm talking to Sid. I'm talking to Sid. So here's the thing. As we saw with the Inoki thing, the stats, the in-ring stats aren't as, like, pop means more for our product. Inoki has, like, literal zeros in some stats and, like, 40s. But he got an 83 in Japan because of his pop. Listen, let's just talk to him. Oh, that's one of 2 offers? What are they offering you that we're not? 3 years, I guess? Yeah, he wants 3 years. Alright. Talking to Sid. How's Joe? Less good. More over. That's interesting. I don't really want to bring them in as a team. I kind of just want Dean. I know he sucks. We're not going to push him. Are you loyal? You're not loyal. Interesting. Interesting. Aja already has some pop. Aja, what's your rival offer? What are they paying you? 1,200 a show? Aja, come work for us. Can I balance out the Sid signing with Aja? Does that make it okay? Tenzon? What's Tenzon looking like in 95? I don't think I want to sign him. I'm just curious. Oh, he's still pretty young. Yeah. Is Reggie Bennett good? Just curious. Good brawling. That's about it. Just got a little bit of pop. Tatanka? What's Tatanka looking like? Okay brawling, okay tech. Low 7. Yeah, Tatanka would be like a fine mid-carder. He's losing this exact match a lot. What's Tatanka? Tatanka's getting a 69. Alright, Davey Boy is quite a bit better than Tatanka. Davey Boy's maybe better than I thought he was. But, here's the thing. We could get Sid and Tatanka for the price of one British Bulldog. I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. That's Moneyball. We're getting Bulldog in the aggregate. 43, 3. That's there. They're not paying him much at all. And they're only giving him 2 years. Also, we'll have to give him some, like, WCW ass name when he signs with us. That'll be fun. Okay, I think that's everything, except we still have to do Notepad time. Saka should be in the coven, just like Nick would have wanted. All right, well let's actually look at these events first, because our next show is supposed to be When Worlds Collide, which is in fact our Tokyo Dome show. So simply making that the Inoki retirement makes a lot of sense. The problem is, it's happening in a lot more than 55 days. So we would have to move that up, as well as a Great American Bash, which is fine. Let's see, Inoki. 54 days. So if we did... we would have to move... I mean, already we have to move Bash up for sure. So 50... I need to look at the fucking calendar. I wish you would just fucking tell me an exact date that he's retiring. That would be great for me. The retirements are usually the first of the month, right? So that's probably just... Is that just, like, August 1st that he's retiring? No, that doesn't make sense either. So let's see. Today is the 26th. So the 26th of July would be 30 days. And then the 26th of August would be 60 days. So if we run it this weekend or this weekend, we should be fine. So we want to run this Inoki retirement show. To play it safe, let's do like the 12th or 13th, I think, of August. So we're going to move When Worlds Collide. First of all, we're going to change this to WCW. Antonio Inoki Final. Bye-bye. We'll keep the World of Japan logo. That's fine. And we're going to change this. Yeah, let's do the 13th of August. And then Great American Bash. I guess we can move that up to the 13th of July? Or whatever, like, the equivalent is? Because we don't want to do it too soon. We're kind of running these pay-per-views close. But I think it should be fine. So right now we have this the 30th. Let's see, if we do the 20th... If we run the 23rd, it'll be the 30th... You need 3 weeks in between. Does that include, like, does the week the pay-per-view runs, does that count as 3? I don't know. I think to be safe, I'm going to run this the 26th. Or the 16th, excuse me. Because this show just happened on the 25th. So that would be 25th, 2nd, 29th, 16th, boom, then 23rd, 30th, and then the 7th. Yeah. So 16th would be perfect, because that'll be 3 weeks, 3 weeks. All right, great. And then our next pay-per-view is Halloween Havoc on October 29th. That is a long gap. Oh, maybe we'll have a clash in there or something. I don't know. One is in Japan. No, it's not. It's the running too many pay-per-views thing. Like, because we're still based in America. I don't think it matters where you run the show. I think you're just like burning out your pay-per-view audience. I think. But either way, we're going to run those 3 weeks apart. And then, I don't know. I think we can only run 12 pay-per-views a year, so we can't, like, add anything between Inoki Final Bye-Bye and Halloween Havoc. So, we'll see. Oh, now we got to do Notepad time. Although Notepad time we've kind of been doing Notepad time. Alright. This is actually the next pay-per-view, by the way, which is Great American Bash. Nitro, Inoki, retirement show. WCW title. Steve Austin versus Inoki. And we know for the Triple Crown, we are doing Sting versus Sabu. And we know for the tag titles, we are doing the Holy Demon Army versus Hansen and Masawa, which should bang. And then everything else on this card is a mystery. Let's see. Owen and Regal are kind of open now. I don't know if I'm going to keep using them as a team. In an ideal world, I would probably like have Regal turn on Owen now that they're done with the titles, but the game will yell at me if I turn Regal again, so perhaps they just move on. Maybe we turn Owen. Maybe that's the... Ooh. Have Owen turn on Regal after he got Regal to turn face. I kind of like it. This is like a real kind of old school, like, how you make a feud as long as fucking possible thing of like, oh, we hate each other, then we become friends, and then we turn... That's how they would make these feuds like years long back in the day. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. I don't know. No, we can do that in time, because this is 2 pay-per-views away, so we'll have 6 weeks to do that heel turn. Owen versus... Oh, although did we do 3 Owen and Regal matches, though? That's a good question. Wrong Steve Regal. The fuck? Alright, it's probably easier to just... It's Steven Regal. Okay. Alright. Okay, it looks like in 1995 they've been working exclusively as a team. So their singles matches would have been back in 94. So I think we're good then. Right? Yeah, their last singles match was in December, and now it's June. That should be fine. That should be fine. Okay. Let's see, what else are we doing? Ron and Dustin are going to be in the lurch, I think. Yeah, Owen versus Ultimo at Starrcade sounds good. Sounds good as fuck. Oh, yeah, we're slowly turning Vader heel, too. So Vader, I think we do Vader Pillman again, and then Vader, like, snaps. I think that makes a lot of sense. Or we do Vader... Yeah, let's do Vader Pillman again. That makes sense. Ultimo should wrestle somebody. Moreno needs to wrestle somebody. Yes, I will do that as soon as we're done with this, because I should have already done it, but I forgot. What the fuck is Kobashi doing? He could wrestle Bam Bam. He could wrestle Bam Bam. Yeah, because Aaron Pillman. I mean, he can't. Jumbo's a face. That doesn't work. Gordy's not. I mean, yeah. I don't think we've done Kobashi and Bam Bam. Let's just do Kobashi and Bam Bam. That sounds fun. Oh, Rick Rude is available too. Have we done Rick Rude and Kobashi? They have been involved in some tag matches, but they have never had a one-on-one contest. Well, that settles it for me. Let me look at Nitro heels. Bro, are you ever coming back? We could use you like so hard. Oh, he's coming back in December. Man. Okay. Um You know, there aren't really any heel light heavyweights on this brand. Other than people he's wrestled already. Unless we, like, really heated up Jericho or something like that. Which I guess... Oh, he has very more momentum. So we could, in fact, just get him there. Yeah, let's do that. Women's title... I honestly wouldn't mind running the Manami match back. Because I feel like she's so close... Well, no, she's not really that close to becoming recognizable. But, Monster Ripper. Have we booked Monster Ripper at all? Was she good? We booked her once. And she got a 54, which is okay, but not great. Oh, yeah, Aj is probably coming in. Yeah, it's probably... Yeah. Yeah. Also, Bull is here, but, like, it... I don't know, we already gave Bull... Bull should probably be feuding someone else as, like, a second women's feud. Which is a thing we have, like, never done ever. But anyway. Yes. Let's do Moreno versus Aja. And then... Kanagawashi versus Rune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's already 8 matches. So if we add another match, it's probably got to be a tag. Marty's not doing anything. Jumbo and Gordy aren't doing anything. Dustin and Ron aren't doing anything. Also, like, this is an inoki retirement show, which is something I haven't really been booking that, like, we should bring in some, like, Japanese old guys and do, like, a big 10-man tag or something. Yeah, we should look at that. Let me look at workers. Show me wrestlers to hire who have like 60 pop in Japan. Here, I need a Dory Funk Jr. Dory Funk Jr. is actually the exact kind of person I want to bring in for this. Just like, hey, here's an old timer who, from Inoki's day and age. Yeah, like Dory Funk Jr. is actually kind of perfect. What's the deal with Dynamite? I've always just kind of avoided booking Dynamite Kid, as has everybody else. He's in decent physical, so he's not like I thought. I don't know. Baba. Oh, bringing Baba back for this would also be perfect. Although I don't think he wants to. Yes, he's mad at us. Okay. You missed Bash at the Beach, and then you missed every contract was up, so we spent a lot of times doing contract stuff, and now we're in Notepad time. Kabuki's another one we should bring in. All right, let's do like big 10-man tag. We're going to do. All right. So first of all, let me look at who I need to get on this. We have Ron. We have Dustin. We have Bam Bam. Jumbo should be in that match for sure too. And Gordy. All right, let's do. So we'll have Dustin, Jumbo, Dory Funk. Question mark. Versus Ron, Terry Gordy, Kabuki. Because you got to bring in Great Kabuki. When you can book Great Kabuki, you got to do it. And obviously he's a heel. I wish Baba wasn't mad at us. That sucks. Dustin Jumbo, Dory Funk versus Ron, Terry Gordy, Kabuki. Is Armstrong good? Yeah, probably, but that's. I'm looking for like kind of old school Japanese guys to book in this match. Granted, Dory Funk is not Japanese, but you know he spent a lot of time in Japan. Maybe we lower this a little bit to like 50. See if there's anyone here. Oh, there's a lot more people. Kamala would be super funny. Maybe a better way to do this is just to look at New Japan and then see if we could just be like, hey, like, can we fucking borrow, like, I really want to bring in, like, Tatsumi Fujinami. I just don't think I can. Yeah, because he's exclusive. I would have to borrow him, but we don't have a working relationship with them, which sucks. Also, like, I wish Liger was healthy. You know what I mean? Ooh, if Dean Malenko gets here in time, that would be a great place to put him. Although I did say I want to send him to Super Beardus. Yeah, like, I would love to bring in, like, Muto for this. Who is currently the IWGP champion. Yeah, we'll have to talk to New Japan. Ricky Choshu. Like, these are the guys that should be coming in. Alright, let's, contact. Nope. How do we do this? View profile. Nope. It's not. Nope. Do I just go relationships and then us? No? Oh, negotiate. I got it. Okay. Oh, they're neutral. I thought they were mad at us. Alright. Let's be friendly. Let's propose a talent trading agreement. Okay, that was easy. And then how do we do that? It's not alliances. It's over here somewhere. Talent trades. Okay, we definitely want Tatsumi Fujinami. And I really just need him for one appearance. Inoki, yeah, obviously. Is there anyone? Boy, it's literally just Inoki, huh? For Jumbo. Okay, I'll send you Jumbo for Tatsumi Fujinami. Alright, great. Fujinami, you're... Oh, Fujinami's a heel? I didn't expect that. Better as a... Yeah, no, you should be a face. Your face. Be a face. Dustin. Jumbo. Dory Funk. Fujinami. I mean, Ricky Choshu should definitely be there. Though I think Ricky's going to be a heel. Who would they accept? I probably need to send them like Kobashi or Masawa or something, which is fine. I don't... Wow, they wouldn't even do Kobashi. That's... We might not be getting Ricky Choshu. I have not run into a single person. Oh, Ric Flair. Ricky Steamboat. Steve Austin. You know what? I'll send them Ricky Steamboat. For Choshu. He's also a heel, but that's fine because we need to fill out the heel team too. So we need one more face, one more heel from New Japan. Oh, Muto. We got to get Muto. Muto is a face. And then what other heel do we want? think we could get Chono? Chono's a heel. Let's see if we can get Chono and Muto as the last two. Kaiji Muto. Will you guys take Kenta Kobashi? No? Oh boy. I saw before they wanted Ric Flair. We could send him Ric Flair. Ric Flair for Kaiji Muto. And then Masa Chono was not as over, so I'm hoping we could like not send them a tippy top guy. Yeah, they'll take a lot more people. Avalanche. Let's send them Avalanche for Masahiro Chono. Beautiful. All right, and what a big 10-man tag that's going to be is we'll have Dustin Rhodes, Jumbo Tsuruta, Dory Funk Jr., Tatsumi Fujinami, and Kaiji Muto taking on Ron Simmons, Terry Gordy, The Great Kabuki, Riki Choshu, and Masahiro Chono. Also, I should actually sign Dory and Kabuki. I should actually sign them before I forget. Dory Funk Jr. Harley Race. Oh, yeah. Bringing in Dory. That's a great idea. Listen, man. This is a handshake deal. Okay, per show. For like a month. Well, no, because it's June. This 3 months for 3 months. 3-month handshake deal. Dory Funk. I hate that it doesn't automatically change that. It starts now, but you have one appearance. So we just have to, if we book them, we have to re-trade for them. Or we just wait until the pay-per-view and book them then, which is probably what we'll do. Doing my decline. Yeah, listen, you don't have to do house shows, man. You only have to do events. We're not going to book you on TV. Alright. And then Kabuki. Same thing. Kabuki is the Big Japan Deathmatch Heavyweight Champion. Alrighty then. Yeah, I mean he's got hardcore. I'll give it to him. Handshake. No ironclad. Per show. 3 months. Yeah, man, you don't. You also don't have to work every show. That's fine. Great. Let's retire the not cruiserweight titles. So the WCW light heavyweight title. You are retired. And the NWA World Light Heavyweight title. Wow, that had 80 prestige. Damn, maybe we should have kept that around. Ah, well. You are retired. Now the Cruiserweight title is our small guys title. Oh, it's already 20-10. Okay, we're pretty much only going to have time to do a Nitro. That's wild. Things came up. I guess we should still be in Japan, right? Because we did Yokohama and Kanto, and then we did Bash at the Beach. Yeah, we should go to like Osaka or something, because we're not flying back to America today. That'd be crazy. Who am I signing? Oh boy. I mean, first of all, we're re-signing a lot of people. The only people we're really bringing in are Sid, Aja Kong, and Tatanka, and now fucking Dory Funk and the Great Kabuki, although those are for one match. Also, this is the Inoki retirement show. This is crazy. Steve Austin versus Inoki himself in the main event. Sting and Sabu for the Triple Crown. Holy Demon Army takes on Hanson and Masawa, which will bang. Owen will take on Regal. Vader will take on Brian Pillman. Ultimo will take on Jericho. Cynthia Moreno will take on Aja Kong. Kenta Kobashi will take on Rick Rude. And then Dustin Rhodes, Jumbo Tsuruta, Dory Funk, Tatsumi Fujinami, and Kaiji Muto will take on Ron Simmons, Terry Gordy, The Great Kabuki, Riki Choshu, and Masahiro Chono. Davey Boy wanted like 160 grand, and I didn't think he was worth it. So I signed Sid and Tatanka for the price of one Davey Boy Smith. I thought that was better value. All right. No nights off. Let's stick in Japan. We should do Kansai, I guess. Oh, we're going to do 20,000 fans? Okay. Let's go Osaka Joe Hall. Well, let's do a storyline idea. Alright, let's do a storyline idea. Let's do a storyline idea. God damn. Let's do a storyline idea. Safe bet for Misawa. Alright, let's do a character idea. Safe bet for Sabu. He won't need it. Alright, that was not a great meeting. Eagle Sawai. Sure. Randy yelled at Lance Storm. Debbie Malenko ribbed people. Tenru did training. Steamboat did training. Pillman and Paul Lee got into a fight. You guys are on the same side. Don and Brian Pillman. Brian Pillman's alright. Pillman's just like on one. Let's open forum. Everyone let it out. Everyone let me have it. Okay. Alright, let me run through these storylines real quick for Nitro. We might as well keep Jumbo and Gordy going because they're both in that 10-man tag, and then that 10-man tag got a storyline. Light heavyweight title, we are going to remove American Love Machine. We're going to remove El Dandy. And we are going to add Chris Jericho. And you know what? Probably Lance Storm. Probably add him too. Why not? I'm sure I'll book Ultimo versus Lance Storm. Rip American Nightmares. I mean, again, we'll take Sabu out of this. But these guys will be on that 10-man tag, so we'll keep it going. Rename the story if that matters to you. It doesn't. Marty and Misawa. This will be the tag. I guess we could just end this. And then tag titles. Oh, this was probably the Owen and Regal one the whole time, wasn't it? Yeah. Yes, this has like always been the Owen and Regal one. Oh no, I guess it was them as a tag team. Yeah, we'll keep this the tag titles. So let's remove Owen, let's remove Regal. And then we will add Stan. We will add Misawa. Triple Crown scene. Remove Bam Bam. Add Sabu. Vader Pillman, that's going still. Women's title. Aja's not here yet. So then we need to add storylines. World title scene. We are going to remove Kobashi. Actually, I guess, well, no, because Kobashi's going to have it. Yeah, we'll remove Kobashi. And then, against all odds, we're going to add Antonio Inoki. Sing Sabu, we have that. Tactiles, we have the Owen and Regal needs to be added. Nitro. This time, Owen is the heel. Vader Pillman, have that. Cruiser title. Yep. Women's title, yep. Kenta Kobashi versus Rick Rude. That's a new one. And then... Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, so we are in Japan, which means Inoki's gotten a promo, as is Kobashi. But basically, this promo is going to be on Steve Austin, and it's going to be about how, Steve Austin, you're a great competitor. You beat Kenta Kobashi fair and square, but you flipped me off and you showed me great respect. You not just did you disrespect me, you disrespected Japan. Yada, yada, yada. We're setting up that Inoki wants to wrestle Steve Austin. All right. Sabu. I want to get Sabu started on this Triple Crown thing. So let's book some kind of tag match. Let's do Sting. Let's do Big Van Vader. And let's do Dustin Rhodes taking on Brian Pillman, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Sabu. And we will give this 16 minutes. This is probably the main event, unless we go crazy. And I want Sabu to pin Sting. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would like Sabu to pin Sting. Oh, Sting's a good brother. And then afterwards, we could tell two stories. We can have Vader looking sad that he let Sting down, but then also Sabu can be making a belt motion. Vader is sad he let Sting down. Sabu belt motions. Zach, what's up? All right, so that covered a lot of our stuff that we need to do. Oh, Owen and Regal have to lose a tag match. Normally, I'd have them cut a promo about we got to hop right back on the horse, blah blah blah. But we're in Japan and neither guy speaks Japanese, so we're gonna have to tell the story in the ring. What an idea! Now, they're very popular, so they'll have to wrestle a popular tag team. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. I suppose they can lose to Rick Rude and Marty without complaining about it. "12 minutes. This is our storytelling match for sure. Rick Rude is going to pin Steve Regal after partner miscommunication from Owen Hart. If you could switch voices with any fictional character for a whole day, who would you choose? I would want the voice of See, my first thing was I'd want to be a really rich character and then use my voice to be give Swarley money, but it's a fictional character, right? I can't use Mr. Burns' voice to commit identity theft or whatever, so that's not going to work. So I don't know. I guess just like someone cool. I don't know. Uh, who's a fictional character with a cool voice? Sir Crocodile from One Piece. I see. I don't know what that sounds like. It sounds cool though. Maybe it would be fun to have a really different voice for a day. You know, just like just go with someone who has like a really high pitched squeaky voice. I don't know. No, I'd probably you. I mean, I feel like every guy's answer would be like, I want to be someone with like a cool low voice. You know, but I don't have one off the top of my head. Now, if it was a real person, I would be like, oh, Bill Gates or whatever. Or like, yeah. I'd be like, and then I would use my voice to, you know, call up the Bill Gates Foundation and tell them to give Swarley a bunch of money or something. We should let the women cook while we're in Japan. That's a thing I always say. I wish Aja was here, but we did just offer a contract today. So you can't really expect that. We should probably just go with people who have the most pop in Japan. So that's Cynthia. Wow, Cynthia's 70 pop. Good for her. That is Cynthia Apache and Kudo. That's not the three I would have guessed, but here we are. And they will take on the heel team. It's got to be Bull, right? Yeah, Bull. Candy Divine has 45 pop in Japan. Bless her heart. Wow, she's about to get booked, I think. Oh, no. Toyota. Okay. Bull, Toyota, and Asuka. I mean, that sounds cool as hell. Yeah, I saw the Alice Crowley thing earlier. Uh, I, did she get good? Because when she was on the Indies in like 2019 or whatever, she wasn't very good. So hopefully she's good now. Cynthia isn't wrestling any of these people, so I think she should just beat Lioness. Okay. Ultimo should cut a promo, I think. That's not the worst idea. Just I have this cruiserweight title and I'm going to defend it. I'm going to make this the most important title. I'm going to make it just as important as the heavyweight title. Yada yada. I'm Ultimo Dragon. And then Chris Jericho should win. He should win. He needs wins. And he has very war momentum. So even though he's not recognizable, we should be able to book him against anybody, which is good. It's going to be so weird going by Muto every time. And it's going to be so tempting to book him. I should probably book him against Johnny Smith while we're in Japan, because he'll have some pop here, and that'll actually mean something. His tech is good. What's Chris's tech? Does Chris have tech? Maybe. All right, they're just gonna have a regular match. They are just gonna have an 8-minute match that Chris Jericho is gonna win. All right. Who else is gonna talk? See, normally I would give like Ron a promo or something, but oh, Stan and Masawa can talk. Perfect. They can cut an in the ring promo about how we were working together like a fine oiled machine last night at Bash at the Beach, and we think we would make great tag team champions. Stan and Masawa want the unified tag belts. Okay, and we need 6 more minutes. Jumbo's not doing anything. Steve Austin can take a night off. That's fine. I mean, Jumbo should have a match while we're in Japan. So Jumbo can just beat somebody. I think that's fine. Jumbo, you are You know what? In fact, maybe let's we gotta have some locals here in Osaka. That can't be it. That's it. Okay. I guess everyone's really based in Tokyo, huh? Magnitude Kishiwada? No? Okay. Masaki Mochizuki. Yeah. Yeah. Usually a heel. Perfect. We need a heel. Jumbo Tsuruta wrestling Masaki Mochizuki is like a total mindfuck for me. Because in my brain, those guys are like 2 generations apart and there's no overlap. You know what I mean? Because in real life, Jumbo's retired by now, right? I think by like 93, he has to retire. Anyway, Jumbo's going to win. And we'll put Terry Gordy at ringside. That should help. Okay. Gotta open with the Inoki promo. That's gonna be hot. And then we'll have the ladies cook. I think that'll be a good opener. A lot of matches on this show, which is fine. I like putting something between the things. So I think we're going to have to put like this here, which is fine. I mean, we do have time if we want to put another promo in. I just, like, doesn't speak Japanese, doesn't speak Japanese, doesn't speak Japanese, one-time appearance. You know, we could have Taue. Like, when else are we going to let Taue or Kawada cut a promo? You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's just have Stan. Let's just leave it how it is. I'll guess like an 88 on this show. I don't think it's like a crazy good show or anything. $100 on the promo. They love Inoki. Let me tell you, this Japanese crowd, they love Inoki. $82 for the women. Let's go. Yeah, Cynthia got an 81. Bull got a 74. Manami got an 82. Yeah, that was probably the key to getting the women over is just running Japan more. Where they'll just have better matches. 70 for the squash. That's fine. Mochizuki, he's still green. 87 for Stan and Masawa promo. That is also fine. 76. That's better than I thought. Mostly due to Johnny Smith getting a 75 in Japan. Probably the guy that should have won the match, but we're trying to get Chris heated up for this Ultimo match. Will we get him heated up in like 6 weeks? Probably not, but we're gonna try. Also, we're in Japan where he's not over at all, so that's not helping. 75 for this. I thought this would do better, but we probably, did a little worse because we're in Japan. Owen hinted at a heel turn. That's what's important. '84 Ultimo promo. Okay, so this could have done better if he could have followed a script or not follow, or I'm sorry, if he could have not followed a script and just cut a good promo. Oh, '94 main event. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's good. Brian Pillman got a 94. Like, Vader doing very well in Japan, sure. Bam Bam doing very well in Japan, yeah, sure. Pillman doing this well in Japan. Okay. 75 for the final segment. 93. That is way better than any of us guessed. We made $840,000? Okay. Maritimes. What's Jimmy Hart been up to? Has he been in WWF this whole time? All right, let's see. All Japan women. They upped their offer to a $12.90 per show handshake deal. It is not being seriously considered. All right, we're getting Aja. USWA have made an offer. Okay. They offered him $100 a show. Yeah. No. He's, no. Alright, Dean is a serious one. New Japan have also terms of their contract. Dean Malenko, their offer is 4 years, 26, 690. Your offer is 4 years, 25. Their offer is not being serious. We're getting Dean. Wagner. Oh, they up theirs a lot. Oh, but their offer is not being seriously considered. He's jumping. Wagner's coming in. Sid. People just, I guess because we're like far and away the #1 promotion, people just kind of want to work for us, but you should take that money, Sid. You should take that money to stay in New Japan. I'm also saying this because I'm maybe already having regret about signing him, but we're getting Sid. The man who rules the world. He's coming in. Their offers. No one has made good counter offers. WWF is offering him more per year, but they're only giving him a 2-year deal. Give him 3 years. What are you doing, dummies? Johnny Smith is a good worker. Yes, thank you, Terry. We got 1 million views for Nitro. That's good. All right, let's go ahead a day. The thing is, I do want Sid. That's the thing. I do. Like, I know he's going to be bad. I'm aware of that. But, like, Saturday Night brand is getting a little stale. They could use, like, a Sid and a Tatanka, you know? We got guys that could carry him. Ricky Steamboat and Sid. Like, let's go. Come on. You guys know you want it. All right, Alex Wright has stayed. Kidman has stayed. Devin Storm. Basically, all of our dev guys stayed. They like it here. Alex Wright, you're still in Smoky Mountain. Kidman, you are still in Smoky Mountain. Devin Storm, you are still in Smoky Mountain. Hey, Kikash, I don't know why you're on the main roster, so I'm going to send you back to Smoky Mountain. And then you guys are in Mexico, so we're just going to complete. Oh, I gotta see what New Japan did with Jumbo and Rick. They just refuse to give him the 3rd year, and it's going to cost him. They are very stupid. I like how I sent those guys to New Japan, and they were just like, we can't wait. We're going to use them on this random tour show in front of 2,300 fans. We are going to give the people in Nishinomiya the night of their life. Oh, Kid Cash had surgery, so I called him up to have surgery. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel less bad about sending him back down. They ran Fujinami and Ric Flair versus Jumbo and Muto. I mean, that rocks. So, great job, New Japan. Also, smart booking because, like, they did New Japan to WCW versus New Japan to WCW. There's no hurt feelings, you know? We both had a winner. We both had a loser. All right. We're going to at least do one Saturday night. This stream will run a little long, but that's okay. I feel like we've made no progress whatsoever. Also, Saturday night is now, like, kind of close to their pay-per-view since we moved. Yeah, it's only 18 days away. That might be too close. We might have run those too close. We'll find out. Alright, no nights off. I don't know if the person asking for a show in Pennsylvania is still here, but we're gonna do a show in Pennsylvania. Let's go to the Spectrum. Oh, last time we were here, we went to the Spectrum. Well, let's go to the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh. Booking team meeting. Creative Finit. Oh, you know what? I fucked this up. We should have run the Southeast. But I guess we still have time. Because someone left a comment on the last video that was like, hey, when you have Jean-Paul Levesque win the TV title, you should do it in the Southeast because he has more pop there. And that does make sense. Although I don't know if it'll actually matter. But I was going to try it. But instead we're in Pittsburgh. So, fuck that, I guess. Likely angle. A safe bet character idea. We got enough for one more finish. Give me a finish. Safe bet. Boom. Kurt did some impressions. Larry Z's passing on tips to Eddie. Training. Tony Gianni yelled at Lance Storm. But he gets along with George South, so that's good. Alright, great. Open forum again. People are less mad on this brand, so that's good. Alright, what did we do last week? Ricky Steamboat and Ken Shamrock beat the Four Horsemen of Tenru and Rick Martel, and it got a 98. Wow, how about that? Rick Hill Arnie should be honored to be in his shadow. Steiners aren't afraid of the Coven. Avalanche of Cactus beat Steve Williams and Kurt Hennig. Onita debuted. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, Steve Austin is now kind of here on this brand. So I would like Steve to come out and cut a promo about how, like, you know, I haven't been here on Saturday night for a couple weeks, but I've heard Eddie Guerrero flapping his gums about how he's the best champion in WCW. Well, I disagree. I'm the guy going to all three brands, defending this title every pay-per-view. If there's a best champion in WCW, it's Steve Austin. And I don't take kindly to what Eddie Guerrero's been saying. Hey, this reminds me. I wanted to see something. How mad is Owen? Oh, he's happy. So giving them money ahead of time seems to have simply worked. Yeah, Vader is still extremely happy even. Okay, so we're just going to do that for Eddie. We're just going to give him a bunch of money. Hey, Eddie, here's 200 grand. Money's fake. Great. All right. In fact, let's do this. Let's add a second part where Eddie comes out and gets in Steve's face, but he is then attacked by Jean-Paul Levesque, and this will lead right into the TV title match. So let's do Eddie, Victim. Let's do Steve, like working the crowd. Let's do John Paul Levesque, attacker. And then we are going to go to a 10-minute television title match where Jean Paul Levesque is going to beat Eddie Guerrero with interference from Steve Austin. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, you know, like when you're going to give someone some bad news, you like schmooze them up beforehand. It makes sense a little bit. But yes, I've always done it after, and it's had mixed success. Anyway, John Paul. Let's do interference on Eddie from Steve Austin. And let's just probably be the storytelling match. We're certainly telling stories here. Yes, I know. We gave him 200 grand. It's fine. All right, and let's have the Horsemen come out and like put JPL up on their shoulders. So let's have like Jean Paul working the crowd, Rick working the crowd, Genichiro, and other Rick. Okay, great. Have we set what the stipulation is for Kurt and Avalanche? Shark cage match, sure. Okay, so we have set that. I'm going to write this down because I don't have it in the thing. If I remember correctly, Mr. Onita-san speaks English fluent. Yes, we all know that about him, famously. All right, so him and Terry Funk are going to just cut a promo. Terry Funk is just going to yell about, like, I needed the craziest son of a bitch I know to come out here and help me to take out Richard Slinger and this bull pain, and I made a call to Japan, you know, just yelling. And then I don't know what the fuck Onita is going to say. Who knows? Probably curse a lot. What could go wrong? It'll be fine. I just realized I have the opportunity here because we kind of like ECW booked this of like, oh, we do an angle, then we do a thing, and it goes right into a match, and we do an angle. I could do that a second time where I could have Arn come out and try to attack these guys, and then that could lead to like a Arn Rick Martel singles match. That's fun. So let's just do like Arn. I guess Eddie would be there too. Let's just do like Arn fighting, Eddie fighting, and then the Horsemen. Rick, John Paul, Genichiro, Rick. Celebrate with JTL. Arn comes out to fight them. Leads to match. Bing bong. Okay. And then we'll do Arn and Rick Martel. they ever had a singles match? No. Oops. No, don't just book a thing. Orange should win. Let's do botched interference from Rick to advance that storyline. Bing bong. All right. I don't know if this is a main event of a show. We would really be putting a lot of faith in the Steiners, which, hey, why wouldn't we put a lot of faith in the Steiners? But I'm doing Rick, Scott, and Kurt against Vampiro, Kevin Sullivan, and Avalanche. Actually, you know what? This is the main event because Vampiro's over now too, right? Yeah, the only question mark really is Kevin Sullivan. But yeah, it should be fine. Oh, I would love for Vampiro to win over Rick Steiner with interference from Mortis. Will that work? Will everyone be mad? No, no one cares at all. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, what else is going on in this pay-per-view? It's Goddess Severn, Steamboat and Tenru. I don't know if Steamboat and Tenru has, like, officially a thing yet, so let's just have Ricky Steamboat, like, challenge Tenru to a match at Great American Bash. That makes sense to me. Steamboat challenges Tenru to match at Gab. Okay, you love to see it. We actually need wrestling. We're light on wrestling. Oh, John Paul slightly overused. Can we make one of these things a little... Let's make the fight a little shorter. You know, in fact, let's just get rid of this first part completely. Beautiful. Alright. Cactus, you are wrestling Steve Williams in some kind of stipulation. Oh, we set that up like too far in advance that they're gonna have a stipulation match. Yeah. Okay. Shamrock should be getting heated up for his TV title match. So let's just have Shamrock beat somebody. The rarely seen Dan Spivey. Wow, he actually beat him about a year ago. Well, he can beat him again. And then let's do some kind of 6-man tag. And that should bring us close to time. I just realized that would be double 6-man tag main events, but hey, who's counting? Alright, so we got Dr. Death. And then we got Takada. And then filling out this team of tough guys and shooters. You're obviously going to go with Battle Cat. No, Jun Akiyama. All right. Alright, no more memes. Drew Nakayama. And then they're going to take on Cactus Jack and Dan and Eddie Gilbert. I feel like I booked this exact match like a week ago. Is that true? No. It might have been very slightly different, but we'll take it. I don't know who needs the heat on these storylines. Cactus is good. Steve is neutral. What about Catch Club breakup? Dan is poor. Takada is neutral. Well, let's give Dan the win then. Let's give Dan Severn a tainted win on Takada. And I think I'm going to change this slightly. I think I'm actually going to give this the storytelling match. And I'm actually going to tell, I might, John Paul can't cook, right? Like, that's a crazy, no, he can't cook. All right, we're just going to make it, like, regular open. All right, I want to see his pop before and after. 52, 53, 54. It's like 68 in the Southeast, but mostly 50s. I want to see if winning the TV title changes that drastically. No idea what this show is going to do. Maybe a 90. Main event's a real question. I'll say an 89. Main event's a real question mark. Also, this yellow is just for Eddie being... Yeah, it's just for Eddie being mad. Alright, let's see. This got 100. I mean, it's mostly because of the Steve promo, but this got 100. An 89 for the Eddie Guerrero and John Paul Levesque match. I mean, yes, Eddie carried it big time. But listen, we had John Paul Levesque in an 89 rated match where he won a title. Let's go. And then they celebrated, and here come the baby faces, and oh my god, here comes another match. Just like the WWE mod, Eddie carried. Also, just like the WWE mod, Triple H versus Eddie Guerrero. That was Nick's first pay-per-view. A 90 for Arn and Rick Martel. Wow. This probably should have been the main event. I slept on Rick Martel. I apologize to the model. Is Triple H ready to be Triple H? No. He's getting 60s. I will take a 74 on this. Onita did a good job, actually. He doesn't really have any pop yet, so that's good. A 70 for the squash match. No one sold. That checks out, actually. Normally I complain about that, but no, Dan Spivey probably wouldn't sell a lot, and for a jobber, that's not great. 77 for this. Akiyama is just not really coming along. He's no John Paul Levesque. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I didn't like saying that. I feel bad. A 100 for the Steamboat promo. Oh, he has a new go-to line. Great. 84 on the main event. Oh, did we get hit with the low heat? Is that what happened? Yes, we got hit with low heat on the tag titles. Damn, I should have done Arn and Rick Martel main event. It was 98. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it should have been. It should have been. Although 89 and 98 aren't as far apart as you would think. Well, this sucks. I thought this would be a lot better. And considering you see Kurt with a 97, Scott with a 95, like you would think it would be better. We had Sherry and Magnum out at ringside. You know, it's still got a 92. It's okay. Everything's fine. Financial report, 360. Oh, only 360. We made 800 in Japan, bro. Maritimes. All right. Brett, when are you going to stop being loyal? Think of all the money you'll make over here. Stop being a Mizark. Alright, who else is here? Mephisto, Mike Bucci, Taka, and Sid! Let's go! Oh, Sid has to debut at Great American Bash, but who's he gonna powerbomb? That's the question. Hennig, maybe? Hennig is someone that would carry him to a good match. Or, I mean, I literally said Steamboat. That would also carry him to a good match. I suppose he could powerbomb Arn, but see, if you get him involved with that, that feels like that ends with him and the Horsemen. We already have 4 Horsemen. We don't need a 5th. Oh, that's true. He probably, well, I don't know. He probably won't be here for Bash, but maybe he will be. Because it's New Japan and not WWF, so they have like touring, so maybe he will just be here. I actually have no idea. I think he's coming in as a heel, but he might be a face. We can change it. It doesn't matter. Oh, no, 27 days. He won't be here for Bash. Boo. Boo. Mike Bucci, you are going to Smoky Mountain. And then you guys are just here still. Bullpain left. Psycho leaves. See it. Oh, that's just another name for Bullpain. Okay. Drew Nakayama needs to learn how to sell, and he is not worth pushing until that's addressed. How bad is his selling? I'm curious. I mean, it's not even that bad. Alright, let's see Mean Eddie. Alright, that is going to do it. We will be back next week. We will get close to the Great American Bash, but we probably will not get there. But Thursday for the WWE vs. TNA, Nick is also building towards a Bash at the Beach. We'll see whose is better. They might both get hundreds, although Nick doesn't have as many creative ideas as me. Not as a booker, just like in the game, because he had a really bad creative team. We'll see. We'll see if he can mash it. We'll see who has the better Bash at the Beach. But that's probably still like not this stream, but the next one. But so it'll probably just be a lot of TVs this week over onto the WWE vs. TNA series. Also, I didn't mention, people were telling me on the YouTube comments for last video that they were getting like a ton of ads, and that's because I let it auto put in ads, and it literally did put ad break like every 10 minutes. So if you were getting an ad every 10 minutes, my bad. I had to like manually change it on every video. It sucks so bad. It took like an entire afternoon. So on this video, you should only be getting one like every like 30, 40 minutes. So hopefully that worked better this time. But yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all on Thursday, or if you're not watching this series, I'll see you next Tuesday. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Watch live Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern, twitch.tv/Swarls. And that's it. Bye, everybody.